Hey guys, it's Tootie. Welcome back. I have 4 easy slow cooker fall recipes for you guys today, so let's get started. So to start, I've got some chili that I'm making. I had some ground beef that I browned. I have an onion, garlic, some canned beans. Sorry, my son is cracking up for some reason. I've got some diced tomatoes. And I'm using some tomato paste because I did not have tomato sauce, so I was just going to add water to it. So I went ahead and used one little can of tomato paste that I had in my pantry already. I went ahead and made up some chili seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, chili powder, and then I ended up finding my chili packet seasoning, so I threw that in there as well. With some water, and I just went ahead and stirred that all up, you guys. And then I added a little bit of chicken bouillon powder just for a little bit of extra flavor, which this is the one I'm using. I did a couple teaspoons of it because we did have the chili powder with the and it probably does, the chili seasoning has some salt in it as well. So just went ahead and stirred that up and put the lid on, and I let this go on high for 4 hours. You could do low for 8 hours. Really, chili is one of those things that is really easy. This last week I did not get a chance to post a video. This is how it looked. Me and my whole household came down with COVID. Like, I had never caught COVID before, and it took me down, you guys. So I'm just feeling better. So I have these wonderful recipes to try this week. So I went ahead and served this chili in a bowl. We topped it with some cheese, sour cream, and then I went ahead and made a little bit of cornbread to go on the side, and that's how we served it. Give this easy recipe a try. Dump and go for sure. It's so good. So for this next one, I'm making some slow cooker pozole. So I have the way I make my pozole is I use enchilada sauce. So I had some frozen enchilada sauce in my freezer that I just went ahead and pulled out. I put that right in my slow cooker. I had some frozen chicken breast. This was like a throw it together type deal. I went ahead and got a large can of hominy, the really big ones, and I drained it and rinsed it. I added some water in my slow cooker. I did some more of this chicken bouillon powder, just enough to flavor the water. When it was done, I went ahead and tasted it and made sure if we needed more salt. I did a couple teaspoons of chopped garlic, some oregano that I went ahead and sprinkled on in, and then a bay leaf and some salt, just a little salt, just to make sure, because chicken breast, all that has no flavor, and some black pepper. So, and this was perfectly seasoned. When it was done, I tasted, I was like, wow, this is great. I started not feeling well this day. This is the day I started not feeling well. So this was a great thing to have. So I just went ahead and tried to stir everything up, put my lid on, and let it go. You could do this on high for 4 hours, low for 6 to 8 hours. It depends on you. But this is how mine ended up. The house smelled incredible. I went ahead and took those 2 chicken breasts out and shredded them up, obviously to make it easier to eat for everybody. So I went ahead and pulled those out, and I pulled that bay leaf out, and then I went ahead and just dumped that shredded chicken right back on in, mixed it all up, and that was it. I had some toppings. I had some shredded cabbage, some cilantro, some lime, some radishes, and that's what we topped ours with. It was so good and so comforting, especially when you're feeling under the weather. This is so easy. Dump and go. So for this next recipe, I went ahead and did some chicken Parmesan, slow cooker chicken parm. I had another frozen chicken breast. I went ahead and just dumped in my slow cooker. Here's some pasta sauce I had canned. This is like home canned pasta sauce. I did a video on that pasta sauce. Dumped that right over the chicken. I topped it with some garlic and some seasoning. So I did Italian, I did some onion powder, garlic powder, seasoning salt, and then I went ahead and topped it with that Parmesan for the chicken parm. Of course, breaded chicken parm is so much better, you guys, but this is this was COVID week, this was sick week. Actually, I didn't even start making this until a few days later when I started actually feeling better. But this is how it looked after 4 hours in the slow cooker. I went ahead and shredded up that chicken in there, mix it all in with the sauce, mix everything together, topped it over some pasta, and I didn't have any mozzarella cheese. I hadn't gone to the store, so we did shredded cheese with some salad, and I made up some bread, and it was really, really nice. So this day I had a leftover rotisserie chicken. That I was like, what am I going to do with this leftover rotisserie chicken? So I decided to do slow cooker chicken pot pie. So I shredded as much of that chicken as I could get off that was left. I had 2 cans of mixed vegetables, and I had 2 cans of cream of chicken soup that I just went ahead and threw on into the slow cooker. I seasoned it with a little salt, a little black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. As much seasoning as you want, about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of each or so. Went ahead and just added some Italian seasoning, same amount as well, and just stirred all that together. This was the simplest, most delicious thing you can make. It was so comforting. It was so comforting. Even my sister was over and she was like, this is so comforting. So I went ahead and topped it with some biscuits. I opened them up and chopped them up and just topped it on the side. Don't worry if you're worried about these biscuits being soggy or not cooked. They were not soggy. They were perfectly cooked, perfectly flavored. Top that off and let it go for 4 hours on high or 8 hours on low. And this is what ours ended up looking like. Everything was incredible. I did nothing to this. I'll show you what it looks like. But this was it, you guys. I served it with some dinner rolls because I wasn't sure if the bread was going to be enough, but it was. But I served it with dinner rolls and some salad. Everybody gobbled it up. Let me know if you try any of these. Thank you so much for what you think of them. All right, you guys, we'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.